What's up, everybody? Ballard here, live on I guess it's still a Tuesday night. Let me explain. Just give me 1 second. I'm sending a text out. Hold on. Yeah, gold lines there. Okay. I guess it's still Tuesday. It is 9:20 Central Time. I don't know what time it feels like to me right now. Let me explain. So I was going to go live earlier for the is it Georgia Tech, the one of the ACC games. Yes, I had it scheduled, then I took it down. I was ready and prepared to go live. Um, and I had made a video or two that I put out even prior or whatever, and one that I just uploaded a few minutes ago. I was going to go live for the Georgia Tech Louisville game, and we'll look at some of these games and see where we stand with the tournaments and all that. But I was going to go live. I was prepared. I had some notes and everything. I think I had it set up to. See, I got it right here. I had it set up and scheduled. I was ready to go live. All of a sudden, I felt kind of dizzy and everything, so I just kind of laid down. Felt like I was sweating a bit. I just kind of felt like a little bit of sickness. I'm okay now. I just needed some rest. Which, if I'm going to be open and honest with you guys, like I like to, just because I care about you, I love y'all. Y'all mean a lot to me. I'm not. I mean, my sleep has gotten better actually this year. Like I get some good sleep, but like every once in a while, you know, I'm not the best sleeper in the world. It's like it's hard for me to fall asleep, and then when I finally fall asleep, and it's like, is anyone else out there like that? You have to get up the next morning for school or something, or for work or whatever. Like, it's no big deal if you got nothing to do the next day. Just stay up, hang out, have fun, watch the game, watch a movie. You got nothing better to do, nothing to do tomorrow, so you don't have to get up, right? And then you crash when you crash. But if you got something, you're going to try to go to bed when you got to go to bed. You fall asleep at some point. It takes me a couple hours, honestly. And then when you got to wake up, damn it, you can't. Yeah, man, I got that going. I'm going to drop the link and let you guys on. I'm feeling okay, though. I'm feeling better. I'll drop the link for you guys. Huge NFL news. Yes. Are you talking about the trade, Jacob? Hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. I'll get you on. Caden, what's up, buddy? St. Mary's only down 3 with 11 minutes left. That's a game. Yeah, that's the one I wanted to. Well, that's one I thought about streaming. I also thought about doing Louisville, Georgia Tech. I don't know. Um, but anyway, so let's look at some of these games here. We'll get y'all on. Um, that's fine, buddy. Anyone's welcome. Broncos are contenders now. It's one of those, and I said this about. I even said this, I think, earlier in the year about the Chargers. I said, it's not that a team like Herbert broke out this past year, and a lot of people love him. You got Melvin Gordon. You got all these guys with the Chargers, right? But the AFC West is clearly the Chiefs to lose. The AFC West is the Chiefs to lose. Now, I say that in a sense think about it. It's Patrick Mahomes. It's not that they're unbeatable or unstoppable. It's just that they're going to find ways, and Andy Reid's that kind of coach that he's going to make those picks. He's going to make those moves. They're not going away. So the only way you can overtake them is if you take them out and beat them. But, like, are the Broncos a quarterback away? Like, is Russell Wilson going to just go in there and just take over the AFC West? I think it's possible. But then, like, what are the Chargers missing? Are they one draft pick away? Are they a defensive play away? Are they like what are they? The Raiders? I mean, like seriously, what's so funny? I really think, and this is my personal opinion, but I think the most interesting division in football is the AFC West. I think that's my favorite division to watch right now because you really don't have a bad team, right? The Raiders are looking okay. The Chargers are going to keep improving if they keep it up with Herbert. Now you got Russell Wilson with the Broncos, and we know what the Chiefs are. It's like probably the coolest division in football right now. Even though the past 3 or 4 years, it has literally been the Chiefs and then everybody else. That's it. So what do? You go get Russell Wilson and bring him over there. And I'm not exactly sure, just like anybody else, I don't know what the relationship was with him and then Coach Carroll. I don't know. But that being said, how do I want to put this? It's water under the bridge now. I mean, it wasn't anything major. I think Russell Wilson is that guy. I mean, I haven't necessarily been saying it, but in my mind, I'm like, I hear all these talks about all the quarterbacks that need to make moves or, whatever. The Seahawks just. Russell Wilson needs to be in that right position. I'm not necessarily calling him systematic, but I think he's a good enough quarterback. I just don't think that they were doing enough for him in Seattle. So, him leaving might be the best thing for him. But we'll see. But again, like I said, the AFC West just got a whole lot more interesting with Wilson going to Denver. You imagine, oh my gosh, how cool is this going to be now the next couple years? What do? You play everyone in your division twice. Russell Wilson versus Pat Mahomes 2 times in 1 year, possibly 3 times if the teams play their cards right and maybe they face up again in the playoffs. Heck yeah. I'll take that any given Sunday right there. Let's go. I'm excited to see that, see what they can do. The only time will tell. You start a new era, and Russell Wilson this year in 2022 with the Denver Broncos. I cannot wait. Man. Chargers and Raiders. See, that's the thing, too. I mean, even the Raiders are good. Even the Raiders and the Chargers, they're great. And honestly, Jacob, I'll say this, too. I mean, Derek Carr's not too bad of a quarterback. What I want to know is, though, the only thing that sticks out to me, what we're not talking about, we talk about Russell Wilson going to Denver. What do you guys think about Drew Lock? First off, I thought he did great at Missouri. I don't think we've seen enough of him or anything to judge whether or not he should be a franchise guy yet. I don't think we've seen enough to criticize him. So, I mean, can Pete Carroll help him out? What do you guys think about Drew Lock? Forget Russell Wilson for a second, because obviously everyone's talking about that and how huge this is. Drew Lock, what's he going to be in his 3rd year this year or 4th year? He was highly hyped up going into the draft. A lot of people loved him at Missouri. I think he's I think he's one of those systematic pocket passers. You know what I mean? I don't think he's generational. I don't think that he could just go in there and fix a team or be great. But could he do okay somewhere in the NFL? I mean, can Seattle be that place for him? Jacob says he's going to die. Oh, God. He's going to die in Seattle. Drew Lock, his worst attribute is him against the blitz, and the Seahawks have a horrible offense. Yeah, that's true. That is true. And you got to think now, I think what helps them out, let me double check. What were the picks that they just picked up too? Because they did make some draft picks. Part of the trade. Did they get the first round? Hold on. Noah Fant, Drew Lock to the Seahawks. First round pick, second round pick, fifth round pick is what the Seahawks got in picks, plus 3 players. So, I mean, crap, why do I not have that game on my phone, Caden? What's wrong with you, son? Come on. Get your head in the game, Ballard. I need to turn that game on. 54-50, Gonzaga up with 8:30 to go. I don't hate Gonzaga. I don't think anybody really hates Gonzaga, but we want all the chaos we can get, right? This is chaos. But anyways, back to the Drew Lock and Seattle thing. I guess I would agree. They just have to make good picks. That's the thing, though. I mean, do they draft a quarterback? Or do they actually stick to Drew Lock, do you think? Do they give him a chance? What do you do? But yeah, so you have the Seahawks getting 2 first-round picks, 2 second-round picks, a fifth-round pick, Drew Lock. They got linebacker Shelby Harris and Noah Fant, the tight end. And the Broncos only get a 4th-round pick this year and Russell Wilson. And like I said, too, I said in that video that I put up, I said, it's not about getting, like, it's quality, not quantity. You know, the Broncos got more out of the trade, like getting picks wise and everything and the player, but or actually, I'm sorry, the Seahawks got more with like I think the picks that they got, but overall, what does it matter? I mean, seriously. Anyway, I think the Seahawks just screwed their season. It'd be interesting to see who wins the. I mean, is it Seahawks or something special in that era? Yeah. I mean, does this basically move up the NFC West here? I mean, is it the Cardinals and Kyler Murray's to lose then? I guess it would have to be. Because I don't know how. And again, I'm not going to throw Drew Lock under the bus or whatever. They got a good. I like Noah Fant, the tight end. They could use him. But what good is having the weapons? Quarterbacks are so important, obviously, as we know. How do I want to put this? I'm not going to doubt Drew Lock. It's one of those we'll wait and see what happens. But man, holy crap! I just don't know if I don't know if he's that franchise type of guy for him. We'll see. All right, so I got this WCC championship on. By the way, it's a 4-point game with 7.5 to play. Gonzaga up. I mean, St. Mary's is putting it on them. Their defense is incredible. Jacob says if the Seahawks draft a quarterback, then what they get Drew Lock for? That is true. That's true, Jacob. The same thing, though. I mean, it is fair to say. I mean, take a team like the Saints. They brought in Jameis Winston. They still ended up drafting Ian Book. I mean, teams have done that. Let me ask you this. Why are people making rumors to the Bucks that they're going to try to sign a quarterback when they drafted a quarterback in Kyle Trask? Just another example. I mean, it's kind of the same thing that you said, only the opposite. Yeah, that's true. He was drafted. What was he, like a 5th or 6th round guy? Want the link to my bracket channel? Yeah, man. I'll enter in. I'll check it out. You can drop it in the comment section. That's fine, or you can email it or whatever you want to do. Ballard Sports 19 at Gmail, all lowercase. Gmail.com, of course. 61-54. It seems like Gonzaga's pulling away a bit in this game against St. Mary's, which I'm not surprised. I mean, I don't. I didn't realize how good of a team St. Mary's was, honestly. I haven't really watched them this year. I watched a little bit of Gonzaga. So let's see what we got for tomorrow. I guess we start the SEC championship. Louisville advances to go play Virginia. Clemson moves on to play Virginia Tech. I think Alabama's waiting on teams for tomorrow. I could be wrong. Let's see who's. Yeah, our game, Alabama's game will be 8 Eastern on Thursday night on the SEC network. I'm playing in Tampa, Amalie Arena. Okay. Jacob, now you're just talking stupid. Georgia will just skate by everyone, not even competition. This is fun. If Pete Carroll retires, oh my gosh, the Seahawk Nation will be dead. They will lose their mind. Oh my gosh, Jacob. Oh, okay. Let's actually look at this. So this is NCAA.com, by the way. Let me make a banner and we'll talk about this. All right. So let's go ahead. I got right here the SEC Tournament 2022 bracket. I want to just go ahead and look at this. I think I've looked at it on here before, but just before the games tomorrow, this is NCAA.com, by the way. So, I mean, it's a reliable source. It better be, otherwise the system's broken. What's up, Hidden Gem in the comments? How you doing? Good to see you. SEC Tournament Bracket 2022. Let me zoom in just a little bit on here. I don't know why it's at 90%. So you have the games tomorrow. You got Missouri versus Ole Miss, 12 on 13 seeding. You got 11 and 14, Vandy versus Georgia. That's going to be, and this is all times in Eastern, so we start at 6 Eastern tomorrow night. I'll be at church. Gotta love Jesus. Vandy and Georgia at 8 p.m. Eastern. Then on Thursday, I can catch some of these. This one I'll just be getting home as it ends, maybe. But A&M in Florida, LSU versus Game 1 winner. So Missouri or Ole Miss will go play LSU. South Carolina, Mississippi State will play 6 Eastern on Thursday. My Crimson Tide are set. I'm going to try to go live for that on Thursday night. We play the Game 2 winner. So we're either playing Vanderbilt or we're playing Georgia. We beat Vandy barely, but we had some issues with them. Georgia, we played them earlier in the year, I believe, and we lost to them, but credit to them. So let's start back here. Game 1, Missouri and Ole Miss tomorrow at 6. Vandy, Georgia at 8. Thursday, A&M, Florida in Game 3. Number 5, LSU in Game 4 plays either Missouri or Ole Miss. South Carolina will play Mississippi State. That's 6 on the SEC network. 8 p.m. tomorrow night, or Thursday night, I should say, is my Crimson Tide. Love them to death, win or lose. Playing the Game 2 winner, Vandy or Georgia. Then we have Friday. And what happens here? This is where it gets interesting because the winners on Thursday go on Friday to play, obviously. They advance. Number 1 seed in Auburn will play the Game 3 winner. So they'll either play A&M or Florida. Arkansas will play the winner of Game 4. That could be LSU, or in this case, I guess Missouri or Ole Miss, depending on who wins Game 1 and if they can win Game 4. Number 2 seed in Tennessee in Game 9 plays the Game 5 winner. South Carolina, Mississippi State's already set at Game 5 for Thursday. So that winner will play Tennessee at 6 o'clock Eastern on the SEC network. And then at 8 p.m. Eastern on Friday night, how about some prime time? Number 3, Kentucky in Game 10 will play the Game 6 winner. That will be either Alabama in games, if they can win Game 6, or if it'll be Vandy or Georgia. As I mentioned, one of those two teams will go on to face Alabama. The winner of that will play Friday night against Kentucky. Then you have practically the semifinals here. It'll be the Game 7 winner plays Game 8 winner. And then Game 12 will be the winner of Game 9 and the winner of Game 10. And then, of course, the championship game set for 1 p.m. Eastern on Sunday. So a long weekend starting tomorrow. And again, here it is. Here's the bracket. It is set. this was tweeted out. I missed this tweet by the SEC, by the way, but this is what you have here, folks. Ole Miss, Missouri goes to play LSU, goes to play Arkansas. A&M, Florida goes to play Auburn, goes to play Arkansas, or the winner of game, I guess, that'd be 5 or whatever. But anyways, you guys get it. Is it the year of the favorites? Who would you call? Okay. The obvious favorites are Kentucky and Auburn. But I want to ask you guys, the teams from tomorrow, Georgia, Vandy, Missouri, and Ole Miss, if you had to pick one of those teams most likely to run the table and do, like, maybe even win the SEC, who would you take? I'd take Vandy, man. They give Alabama fits. They play some good inside defense. Scottie Pippen Jr. has been phenomenal the past few games. I'd like Vanderbilt. Jacob, Georgia fan, by the way, says he'd be pretty shocked if Georgia actually won a game. I love you, buddy. Yeah. I mean, they're 14 teams and they're the 14th seed. The Cal College is up at number 1. Honestly, if you want me to go ahead, if I got to take a Cinderella team in this one to run it all the way out of nowhere, first off, you got to have tiers or something. Like, I think anything less than a 5 seed, because LSU has kind of had a good year and a good run too. So we're looking 6 Alabama to Ole Miss, right? Well, I don't know. Maybe 14 teams. Let's do the bottom 7. Let's count 1 through 6 and then 7 to 14 or something. I don't know. A&M, they've had some interesting. Florida can be good. Now, Florida is more so, first off, they're really good in women's volleyball, but they're also really good, I think, in women's basketball. If I had to pick a team to run the table, though, dang. I could see Florida, maybe. But then again, I see Jacob in here says Kentucky beats Auburn in the SEC title. That's what I think will happen, most likely. But again, we'll see. But this is your bracket. This is the SEC tournament. And again, starting tomorrow, as we're live here recording this on March 8th. Tomorrow afternoon, we get it going. We get it started. 6 o'clock Eastern, Missouri and Ole Miss, Vandy, Georgia right after. Then you get everybody else on Thursday, Friday, and then semifinals on Saturday. And again, I mentioned the championship on Sunday. SEC, baby. I'll say it one time. SEC. SEC. It just means more in the SEC. Woo! Let's go, baby. SEC tournament is here. It's here this weekend, and it's going to be awesome. I'm looking forward to it, for sure. Commodores better watch out for that red and black team at 8. Yeah. Yeah, I think too. Winner of that one goes to play Alabama. You better watch. Hey, you better watch out, Keon Ellis, man. He's a good rebounder. Dude, this is how bad it was, though. I mean, that LSU loss. The high was 19 points, and it was by Ellis. It was bad, though. I mean, it really. Gosh, our defense just got lost. They got it. Alabama has got to get their defense in rhythm and get it back for sure. Which reminds me, too, I think maybe I was live yesterday and I was listening to I might go back and clip it, but I think I was showing y'all Coach Oates' comments and what he said going into the SEC tournament. I might have to clip some stuff from yesterday's stream. Alabama's just a speed bump. We can sleepwalk through that. Just move on. Oh my God. Sleepwalk through that. Just move on. Joseph Sandberg says, "Don't you mean the commodes?" The commode. I know you probably meant to put Commodores, but I don't know if anyone's heard that term commode. I haven't heard that in a long time. Although, if you look at their football program, it makes plenty of sense. Man, y'all get in. Somebody jump on here, man. Anybody's welcome. I love getting you guys on and talking with you. I mean that. I mean, it's up to you guys, but again, I'll drop the link. We'll keep it going, man. We've only been on half an hour. Oh, I love y'all, man. the commodes. That is my nickname for the NFL team in Washington. Commanders. I got you. Yeah. I like to call them the Redskins. Vanderbilt was recruit. Oh my gosh. There's some thunder. And the thunder rolls. I should play that for y'all. I'm not gonna. Jacob says Vanderbilt was recruiting my barber the other day to play corner. Yeah, I know. Alabama baseball is doing so bad. I think they were reaching out to Sarah Fuller. I couldn't help it, man. We were talking about Vanderbilt. We were talking about recruiting and reaching out to people. The barber ended up declining and opted to keep cutting hair. Actually, I think that'd be a better choice than going to play for Vanderbilt. Although I will say, I mean, maybe Clark Lee could at least do a little bit with that program. I don't know. But we'll see. Oh. Oh, man. So, I got one more topic, and then I pretty much have run through really everything. So, but we can hang out or whatever. Should have kept Derek Mason. I don't know if you're saying that for them, like as a troll job, so we could keep beating them up, or are you saying it was are you being serious and saying it was truly a bad idea to let them go? I think it doesn't matter who they get. I think they're probably one of the worst programs in America. Well, not even probably. They are. I know it. I think it's so bad. I mean, they could get Nick Saban to come over there. He couldn't fix that mess. I think it's so bad a program. I think pastors have to go down there and ultimately do healing services over the Vanderbilt football team. Or not like the players, but just the football program. I think it's that bad. They actually should have kept Derek Mason. Yeah, I mean, and they signed players from all around this year. That's true. I mean, their recruiting wasn't too bad actually. In fact, they also Sarah Fuller played like one or two games, and then the next kicker they got was I think they ended up getting Joseph Bulovas from Alabama. Thank you for taking him away because that man screwed us in the 19 Iron Bowl. Not Joseph says not even Vince Lombardi could help that program. Yeah. See, Jacob does make a good point though. I mean, they're recruiting and everything like they were able to stay and go outside and they recruited well this year with their class, but I mean, it's still one of those where one class isn't going to do for Vandy. Vanderbilt versus Hawaii, week 1 game of the year. Game of the year. Come on, son. Oh man, y'all are killing me. Game of the year. Oh man. I think this is pretty much over. You got a minute 16. Gonzaga is up 77 to 67. Damn. Okay. Vanderbilt is at least recruiting barbers, though. Florida is recruiting homeless people. Oh my gosh. Now you're going, come on, man. I mean, you're talking about players. They ain't even stepped foot on campus yet. Some of them. Come on, Jacob. At least for recruiting, be nice about the players. I mean, you're basically calling. I mean, whether they're not good in high school or not, I mean, come on, man. Come on, calm down. That's so bad. Dude. Jerk of the year, Jacob Watson. All right, that's enough. Yeah. Yeah, this game's over. 12.8. Gonzaga's going to move on. They win the championship yet again. Surprise, surprise, not really. It started out like St. Mary's was going to. I mean, they just let Gonzaga kind of pull away there in the second half. Um, that's really all it was. I don't. I don't think St. Mary's is a bad school. I think. I think Gonzaga's just that good. But yeah. I guess, let's see. Trying to think of what game I could preview for tomorrow. Anyone got a suggestion on a game that's coming up tomorrow? Maybe you want me to look at or talk about? Let me see. Tomorrow's what, Wednesday? March 9th. I have scheduled, I think I want to go live for Florida State Syracuse. I'm going to do an SEC game. Screw it. Let's stick to it. First round of SEC play, and it's Ole Miss and Missouri to kick things off. Preview Georgia and Vanderbilt. Are they? Is that tomorrow, Jacob? I could look at that. Hold on. Tell you what, I'll do a couple games. I could do both of them, but let's start with Ole Miss and Missouri, and then we'll look at Georgia Vandy. And again, I've dropped the link a few times. Anybody's welcome on at any time. I know Jacob. I don't know if you said you couldn't come on or what, but I mean, if you can and want to come on and talk about the Georgia game with me, you can. But yeah, we talked about it a little bit earlier. I heard about the Wilson trade. What's up, Jackie James? The SEC starting the tournament tomorrow, starting the play, and we begin with two of the worst teams in the SEC, probably two of the worst teams in the country. That's why I think I want to watch this game. Ole Miss and Missouri. Now, this goes on at 5 Central. I'll just be leaving for church tomorrow on Wednesday night. You got Mississippi 13-8, 4-14 in conference play. Missouri is 11-20. Does it matter who wins this? I mean, seriously, it's laughable. Two of the worst teams probably in the country. And they're going head to head. And again, I'm not going to say the players necessarily are the reason. I never want to blame the players. But the coaching has just been so wow. Kermit Davis, the head coach Davis at Ole Miss, I don't think he's that good of a coach. I really don't. I mean, he's okay. I mean, overall, he's got a record of 65-58. This is one of his worst seasons, though, so far. And he had one, like his first year, he made the round of 64 with Ole Miss in 2018. He dropped off, finished 12th in the SEC in 2019 with a 15-17 record. It literally was good year, bad year, good year, bad year. Made the first round last year. Now he's 13-18. Overall at Ole Miss, he's 64-60 though. 467, 298. Maybe it's not necessarily whether he's a bad coach or not. I think that I don't know if he's right for Ole Miss. It's so weird and up and down. But looking at this game, someone has to win it. Um, and that being said, I think Coach Davis, I think could get it done. You look at the stats here. You got Matthew Murrell is the lead scorer for the Rebels at 11 points per game, or really 12 points per game, 76 on his free throws. You got Nazir Brooks, 7.5 rebounds per game for Mississippi. And it's all about Kobe Brown in Missouri. He's got 7.8 rebounds per game, 12.6 points per game. You look at Coleman, they got assists per game is 2.9, a little bit more than Austin Crowley for Mississippi at 2.6. And again, going into this game, 73.1, count it 73 to 27 ratio here, 73% for Mississippi, 27% for Missouri. So, I mean, they think it's Ole Miss, and it's not even close. This is at Missouri. Well, I mean, it's in Tampa, but I mean, they normally on this side have the home team and then the road team on this side. But anyways, in Tampa, 3.5 point spread. They expect a close game. Yeah, 68 points per game for Ole Miss, 65 for Missouri, who's given up 70. This is going to be interesting. I think maybe it's close down at the end, but I think Ole Miss will find a way to pull it out. I think maybe they have one of their better offensive games. Missouri could very much win this, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think it comes down to I think Ole Miss just has a better defense. Forget offense for a second. I mean, they'll put some points up. Both teams will. It's basketball. You have to. I'm just going to go ahead and throw this up. I think Coach Davis can get his guys going and ultimately win it. I think they win by 4, 71-67. They advance. And ultimately, as we looked at it, if this is the case, this will be the team to play in Game 4 on Thursday against number 5 LSU. That'll be 2 p.m. Eastern on the SEC Network. So I'm predicting them to go on to Game 4. Ole Miss will. But then again, Missouri's the 12 seed. Ole Miss is the 13 seed. It's interesting. I mean, it's almost a coin flip, isn't it? And the score is just kind of weird to figure out. But as you guys know, I love giving score predictions. And, overall, like I said, I just think someone's got to score more points. That's just how sports are. There is no tie. This could be an overtime game tied at like 65 or something. I just think it ultimately comes down to Ole Miss can score a little better than Missouri can. It's not one of those, they have better talent. They have better. I really think these teams are a little even. They both are just flat terrible this year. They need help, seriously, but someone has to win a game. I trust Ole Miss a little bit more, and I think they get the job done and move on to the next round in the SEC tournament this year in 2022. So, yeah, there we go. I think for Jacob, I think he said do Georgia Vandy and preview that. All right. I'll go ahead and preview, which I think will be closer than people expect, is round one, Georgia and Vanderbilt. This game here tomorrow night as well, 8 p.m. Eastern on the SEC network. The SEC network. All right. Georgia, 6. Sorry, hold on. Georgia is 6-25 on the year, 1-17 in conference play. Gosh, what do you want? I mean, Vandy's not too good either, but I mean, Georgia's literally the worst team in the conference. Vanderbilt is 15-15, 7-11 on the year. They got an 83.6% chance to win this. Scottie Pippen Jr. has been amazing this year. Jordan Wright has been awesome too in the rebounds, getting the ball, making the stops, getting turnovers. Really, as a whole, Vanderbilt is a great defensive team, I think, which is where Georgia does struggle. I mean, you can see here they're giving up 78 points a game. They can score 70, 2.2 blocks per game. They're on a losing streak of 11. Overall, why do I have a feeling that this will be a little closer than people expect? It's a 9-point spread. Vandy. I don't know. This is going to be interesting. Jacob says he wants to make a hype and hate and just roast Vandy the whole time. You're still going to see your team get their tails whipped. They're going to stomp Uga into the ground. I mean, seriously. This is not going to be a good game for y'all. You'll get some points on the board. This is going to be a train wreck. This will probably be the biggest margin of any of the SEC tournament games. I'm going to go ahead and just give a score prediction. And I'll say it like this, is that Vanderbilt has some key scorers, and they also play some good defense. Georgia cannot shoot the three. They really can't do anything at all. They know how to give up points. They do a really good job of letting guys drive inside, and you're going to see that. They are going to get curb stomped right here in the first round. And it's not even close. The spread is 9 points. You know darn well Vandy's going to cover that. I think it should be a little bit more than that if you want to put it somewhere where they actually cover it dead on. Jacob says he wants 9. I'm going to go ahead and say 75-62. I'll give you some credit. You'll put some points up. Around 60 points. That's not bad. But you're going to give up 75 and you're going to lose by 13. Vandy's going to have the lead late, and they'll pull away with a couple threes here or there. They'll run the clock out, and they will move on and advance in the tournament. That being said, I got them winning this game. That's game 2. That winner goes on to play the Crimson Tide. They will play Alabama on Thursday night at 8 Eastern on March 10th. Georgia goes home. And there's not enough wins for you to make the NIT. This is it. Now, if you pull a miracle off and you win this game, maybe there's some hope. But got to give it to Vandy here. I don't see how Georgia is going to do anything in this game at all. Vandy's the better team. It's not even close. And I think tomorrow you're going to see that. on Wednesday night. All right. There, I previewed enough games for tonight. We looked at enough. We looked at the bracket. We looked at everything like that. We looked at it. Just saying. I did my services now. We're good at getting rebound. That is true. I have noticed you get good rebounds. You pay attention. You get the rebounds. You take it down. And you could answer. I've noticed that you guys do a good job at answering off the rebounds. Like if you're wide open and you could take it for a layup or something, but that's it, really. I mean, is Coach Crean going to get fired after this year? Like for sure, Jacob. I know it's probably a given that after this season you want that, but do you think he gets fired? He's done some decent recruiting, so I don't know. Yeah, but he hasn't. He really doesn't have much to show for it, other than on paper. Hey, I got some recruits, but I mean that's like what Avery Johnson did with Alabama, only worse. I mean, Avery Johnson recruited greatly. He got the guys like uh, who do we just let go? We let I can't think of his name. Kyra Lewis, John Petty. He got some of those great guys. Alex Reese, the guys that you saw the first couple years of Nate Oates' tenure, and Nate Oates recruits well too. But Avery Johnson for Alabama even recruited greatly. Um, he just couldn't coach or get the job done. Now, it wasn't as bad as Coach Tom Crean for Georgia, but like he would get us to the SEC tournament, get us to the second round and lose. And then what would happen is we get to a national invitational round and get blown out. Meanwhile, Coach Nate Oates took us to the Sweet 16. That's getting past. First off, they won the SEC. You get past the round of 64, round of 32. Then you get to the Sweet 16. Yeah, we lost to UCLA. That team ended up going to the Final Four, losing to Zaga. But the thing is Nate Oates knows what to do with the players on the court. He knows how to put together a winning team. Avery Johnson didn't know what to do. Traveling Fools, my man. Yo, 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 yo. What's up, buddy? Good to see you. Love you, bro. Yeah, Nate Oates, he knows what he's doing. He won some championships at Buffalo, at least the MAC championships. I mean, he was MAC Coach of the Year, SEC Coach of the Year last year with Bama. Everything they did, won the tournament. I mean, so he's got that mindset. He's got that formula. He's nowhere near a hot seat. Tom Crane's coaching is horrible. It's his evaluating and development, that's horrible. I wouldn't call his coaching good, though. You talk about Nate Oates. I mean, he could be a little tougher on him. I think he's a bit soft. I think he recruits well. Here's the thing. I don't know if I want to necessarily say that he can't coach. I mean, he can. And I know that's not what you're saying. I mean, I'm sure you're thinking that maybe it's decent, but I just think he needs to be a bit of a tough son of a gun with his players, a little bit more. Nate Oates does. Oh, you were talking about Tom Crean. Okay. But what do you think about Nate Oates, Jacob? Would you agree with me? I mean, he could definitely improve on how he coaches his players on the court. I think he can put some good games together. I mean, he beat teams like Baylor, and I mean, like he got some good wins. He could get some good wins. I mentioned 2 years ago, Auburn was 15-0. Let's rewind real quick. 2 years ago, Auburn's 15-0. They're the number one team in the country. They go to Tuscaloosa. Alabama not only beats them, they blow them out. I don't remember what the score was. It was like 80 to 70 something. I don't know. And that was huge. It was so big. Man. I mean, I think that's the game that kind of started it all, honestly, in a way. Um, I think that it showed that Nate Oates takes the job seriously. I mean, Alabama didn't even have a good enough record in that game, really. Let me pull this back up. I think it was pre-COVID. Alabama versus Auburn basketball. Let's see. It wasn't 2019. Hold on. Maybe 2020. Auburn was the number 20 team at the time, but they were still, either way, they were still like 15-0. They dropped to 15-1. Here we go. Yeah, they beat them 83-64 at Coleman Coliseum. And the key stats, 42 on their field goal percentage to Auburn's 31. We hit 28% of the three-pointers, 78 on the free throws, 3 blocks in the game. I mean, Auburn led in steals. Or no, Alabama did. They had 7. They had 6. 7 blocks. But they turned the ball over 21 times. And they had 31 fouls. But Alabama still pulled away with it. I mean, again, they dropped to 15-1 losing this game. Auburn did. God, I love this rivalry. It's amazing. What's up, Troll Bulldog? How is SC State football team looking at your recruiting? SC State? Are you talking about the Gamecocks or South Carolina State? What are you talking about? SC State or are you clarifying the state of SC, not USC? Let me know. But your opinion for the 2022 season, looking at recruiting. I mean, I could share on Shane Beamer. I think Shane Beamer's in a great position. I think the bowl win over North Carolina was huge. I think that bringing in guys like Rattler and who's the tight end, Austin Stogner. I think that is. I think that's huge. South Carolina State, team that just beat. I'm gonna be honest, dude. I really don't watch the FCS. I'm sorry. I don't. I couldn't say. I mean, I've heard some good things about them. You know, Let's see. Mid-Eastern Athletic Conference. They were 5-0 in the conference, 7-5 overall. JSU's doing big things. I know. Well, I know about JSU. Like I hear a lot about them. Honestly, I might get into some of this. I might look at teams like this. I only got 5 games. At South Carolina, at UCF. What is this? Is this their whole schedule? Is this the FCS? What is this whole other side of football? 5 games? I never said anything about talking about JSU. You talking about Just Show Up University? I have classes like that. 2021. Do they seriously only play 5 games? No. Here we go. I guess maybe they haven't added all of them on here. Let me check the FBS schedules website. I hear that rain coming in. South Carolina's going to be pretty good this year, though. I mean, they might win it all.
In golf?
Yep. Let me see. What's this conference again? The MEAC. Hold on. Yes, that's literally their only schedule right there. What? This is their schedule, folks. SC State. Look at this. Look at this. 9 games. Okay, so it's 3 less than what FBS plays. It's not, but it's so weird to see it on here on ESPN and see a team that only plays that. It's just so small compared to other teams I look at. UCF, Bethune-Cookman, North Carolina A&T, Florida A&M, South Carolina, NC Central, Norfolk, Delaware, all that. Okay. Whatever. Clemson was scoring points. They're moving conferences. You talking about other teams moving conferences or South Carolina State is? Yeah, Clemson scored points on South Carolina State. I think that's how bad of a team they are. That Clemson's offense last year was able to score 49. How do I feel about Lady Georgia Tech basketball team since I was talking about basketball? Honestly, I mean, I mostly follow the men's. Nothing against the women's, but I can take a look at the Georgia Tech women's team. Let's see what they're doing. They're 21-10, 6th in the ACC. That's pretty good. Think he's trolling you now? He might be. I still want to find out, Jacob. So, joke's on him. I'm still curious. Now he's got me looking. Well, let's see what they have done at Central Michigan, Kennesaw State, Belmont, East Tennessee, lose to Auburn. So they started out the first half. It looks like they went on a 10-2 run. Pittsburgh got postponed. They ended up rescheduling. They beat them. They lost to Louisville. Louisville women's is actually really good. I have seen a little bit of them. Florida State they beat. Let's see, they're 21-10 and 11-7 in conference play. That's pretty good. And their losses, I don't know how Purdue is. I don't know how Auburn's women are. But it's interesting. Anyway, I still can't believe it. Dude, it's already 10:30 here. And like I said, in case anyone missed it, I was going to go live for that game. I was so tired, though. Kind of passed out on the couch. Whoa. And just, God. First off, it has been a long day. I mean, I was not feeling well. I was like, ugh. Felt kind of dizzy. Got tired. Just wanted to relax, lay down. I feel better now. And I got the rest that I needed. But kind of, but Seahawks want to trade away Tyler Lockett. Are you kidding me? I put for Alabama in all athletics. Alabama volleyball is pretty good, actually. And Coach Devine has put together some good teams over the years. Lindsey Devine. Jacob says Seahawks want to trade away Tyler Lockett. Do they want to trade? Tell me you're trolling me. Jake, are you serious? Oh. I'm never watching a Seahawks game again. I'm protesting all this because this is ridiculous. They should have never got rid of Russell Wilson. First off, that's number one. Now they want to get rid of like Tyler Lockett. They're getting rid of everything. Are they tanking? Are they going to tank in 2023 for whoever? Who's going to come out in 2023? You got Bryce Young, DJ. Oh, you think that's the plan, Jacob? I mean, could that be the plan? Are the Seahawks going to tank for a quarterback like Bryce or DJ or whoever for the 23 draft? Considering, I mean, think about it. That's why teams make these moves. Oh. They don't want Russell Wilson. Maybe they want to start fresh and start over. Bryce Young, potentially the number one pick. Not saying that out of Bama bias, but I mean, look at what he did for us. Well, no, that's true, but I mean, are they like I said earlier at the start of the stream with you? I mean, are they going to like? Do they truly want to invest in Drew Lock as their quarterback? Are they sold that he can be that franchise guy for them to take Wilson's place. Doing all this is not worth. I would agree. Regardless, holy hell, we're back to this again. Jeez, Saban will be gone by then. We'll be screwed. 2035. Good grief. Ugh. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here, guys. I still can't believe it's 10:30 here already. I don't think I have anything to actually get up for. Let me double check my schedule tomorrow. Well, I don't know. I was gonna do Florida State Syracuse at noon Eastern tomorrow, 11 Central here in Alabama. So, I guess there's that. If I don't make it on time to that, I apologize and just rip on me later. I don't know, but anyway. I'm blocking. This guy's just annoying the hell out of me. I'm trapped in this video. How am I going to get out? This is stupid. Anyway, I'm going to get off here. Actually, I'm going to play a quick video that the Bucks put out today. Best highlights from the Bucks 21-22 season. I think that's pretty significant and special considering it was Tom Brady's last year in the NFL. So I'm going to play this one for you guys. Let y'all watch this. It's only like 5 minutes, a little less than that long. And I'll get out of here. I love you guys. Jesus loves you. He's got an amazing plan for your life. Please like, comment, and subscribe right here to Ballard Sports Media for more sports content. And until next time, folks, Ballard Sports Media checking out. Y'all enjoy this one. I'll see you later. Go Bucks! Roll Tide! And from Wallace State. Timing sucked. Go Lions! Go Bucks forever, baby. Woo!
We on to the next. Let's go. Win on 3, 1, 2, 3. Win!